Okay, we saw a little bit of recap for ICIA 2024. That was a really amazing event, and we are hoping that this year event will be more amazing than what we had last year. So we are now at our online final pitching circle 2. Okay, I can already feel the tension coming from the participants here. This is your final pitching, and you will be pitching your project to some of the most uh, wonderful judges. And yeah, congratulations for being a finalist in the ICIA.
Thank you.
Mr. Vinex. Okay, so our first mentor judge, we have Miss Mary Inggarwati. She is the head of school at Chung Chung Christian School, Surabaya. She emphasized holistic education and inquiry-based learning to nurture compassionate, globally minded leaders. Miss Mary, maybe if you want to say hello to our finalists.
Thank you, Mr. Jeremy. Hi, everyone. It's a great pleasure, and I feel very much honored to be here. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of innovations today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss. For our second judge, we have Miss Rabiatul Adawiyah Sayadi from Malaysia. She is a research office with expertise in the science field, particularly on nanotechnology, environment, and water treatment. Her research works are primarily on the application of science and technology for environmental remediation and sustainable development. Over the years, she has secured several gold and silver medals from invention and innovation competition at the national and international level. She has also actively participated as a jury in such competitions in recent years. She wishes to join this program as a judge, as she is excited to explore the innovations by young inventors toward contributing in achievement of SDGs. Okay, we have Miss Rabiatul with us right now. Miss, if you want to say hello to our finalists.
Hello everyone. I'm really excited to be here and I'm wishing all the finalists all the best and good luck. I'm looking forward to hear your innovative inventions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss. Our third judge, we have Mr. Nguyen Hui Huang. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Mr. Huang is an accomplished educator with a background in robotics and AI research, transitioning into K-12 education in 2022, currently serving as a regional head at STEM at Singapore International School. He specialized in developing innovative STEM curricula aligned with international standards, mentoring educators, and guiding students to global achievements in STEM competitions. Passionate about leveraging technology to create engaging and future-ready learning environments. Mr. Huang, if you want to say a hi to our finalists.
Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be here with you today, and good luck with your presentation.
Thank you very much, Mr. Huang. Okay, so those are our judges for today, who came from all around the world, who will be scoring your presentation, your pitch of your project. Okay, and I'm sure everyone here is already anxious and already prepared to pitch their presentation. So without further ado, let's welcome our first finalist. Our first finalist, okay, and again, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, is Jidania Conchalves da Cruz Nunes, Nagio Valentim Perea de Jesus, and Nikon da Silva Sario Roberio. Is our first finalist here with us? Calling one more time. Is our first finalist here with us? Their project is about producing shampoo using candle nut. Oh yeah, we do have our first finalist here with us. Okay, guys, are you ready to present your project? Maybe they have internet problem. Okay, let's wait for a few seconds for our first finalist. Okay, Mr. Nero, should we pass on to our second finalist first? Because I think our first finalist for Timor-Leste is not ready yet.
Yeah, I believe the first participant have a connection problem, so we can move to the second finalist first.
Yeah, let's move on to the second finalist first. Our second finalist will be Muhammad Sohaib, Muhammad Umar, and Husaifa Nafid. Again, I'm really sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Is our second finalist here with us? The project is about noise pollution defenders. I do see the name in the Zoom. Hello? Okay, again, maybe our finalists still have. Okay, wait. There they are. Hello, guys.
Sir, can we start?
Yes, you can start. The stage is yours. Good luck for the three of you.
Hi. Hi, my name is Sri.
You guys may start the presentation.
Hi, my name is Srivan. I am from Dilla campus to Pakistan. Here are my group fellows. My name is Mizaka Nabi. My name is Umair. Our project is Noise Pollution Defender.
Noise Pollution Defender is a project to reduce noise pollution with eco-friendly solution.
From decade earlier, noise is becoming a serious problem and a permanent feature of our society, which is getting worse with the passage of time. We had to tackle this problem head on. We want to create a solution that can make a room quieter. We brainstormed and got the concept of some absorber and reflector. We decided that we could design something to absorb the excessive noise.
Sound Decibel Defender is a protective device designed to reduce loud noise and prevent hearing damage. They are essential for people working in loud environments such as construction site or music venues. By using Sound Decibel Defender, people can safeguard their hearing and prevent permanent damage caused by loud noise.
We had used hard recycled material. Firstly, we had taken a cardboard, cotton, extray, carpet, and leaves to make this project.
Actray. Actray has small holes which absorb sound, and the shape of Actray scatters sound, and it is made up of cardboard which absorbs sound at high density.
Cotton absorbs sound, but it's fibrous and porous structure, which effectively absorbs sound energy.
Carpet absorbs sound by damping vibration.
Cardboard provides barrier and absorbs sound.
Our project is aligned different sustainable development goals. Goal 3, good health and well-being. Goal 7, affordable and clean energy. Goal 11, sustainable cities and communities. Goal 12, responsible consumption and reproduction. And Goal 13, climate action.
Reducing sound. The carpet helps make sound waves weaker so they are not as loud.
Reflecting sound. The cardboard bounces sound wave toward the actors so that they can be absorbed.
Absorbing sound. The actors help absorb sound waves, making them smaller and less loud.
We have two videos here. In the first video, we have the sound level of water motor without the box that we have created. In the second video, we have the sound level of motor with our box. We have measured this sound level using an application named Sound Meter.
We can use this project in our homes, schools, studios and theaters, offices, factories and hospitals to create quieter environment.
Our project is affordable and effective and eco-friendly.
Not affordable, but it's also effective and eco-friendly.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry, but your time is up. Please move on to your
Can-
closing statement.
We can use our project alongside the road by making barrier of acre and filling it with cotton and planting more trees which can absorb sound. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Such a wonderful project. And I believe that this is really innovative because I haven't heard a lot of students who actually find a solution for noise pollution. So good job for all of you guys. I'm sure you really did a really you put a really so much of your hard work into this project. Okay, then now we will move on to our Q&A session. So I will invite one of our judges, Ms. Rabiatul Adawiyah, to give you guys some questions. Okay, Ms. Rabiatul.
Okay, hello guys. Hello, Umar, Sohaib, and Navid. That is a very good innovation that you have over there. And I believe that you have already tested it in your school. And the result shows a good lower level of noise pollution. But I'm wondering if you have taken into consideration about the shelf life of the noise cancelling materials. Is it going to be affected by the weather, such as the rain or the hot weather? How long is it going to last if we use these recyclable materials? That is my question.
We can make it waterproof when we use it alongside the road, which it can be used for a long time.
So have you actually implemented this project in your school?
We had implemented this project in our lecture on motors, and we have also used this project on refrigerator.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. That's all my question.
Thank you very much, Ms. Rabiatul. And because we still have time, maybe if there are other judges who would like to ask some questions to our finalists.
Can I also ask a question?
Yes, Ms. Mary, you're welcome.
Okay, so my question is, have you actually considered about the cost effectiveness of this invention? What I'm trying to say is that how does the cost of using this invention compare to its benefits?
This project is cost effective because it has materials which is recycled and reused.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Mary. Mr. Wang, if you also want to ask the question to the finalists, you are welcome.
I don't have any questions for now.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Huang. Okay. Are there any other judges who would like to ask more questions to our finalists?
Can I also ask another question?
Yes, Miss Mary, you are
So,
welcome.
hi, can I ask you about like why you chose cotton and egg-free barriers compared to the other materials?
These materials can be reused and they are good sound absorbed.
It is cost effective and it is a very affordable for people.
Thank you. Thank you for the answers.
Thank you very much, Miss. Okay. Again, I welcome if there are any other judges who would like to ask our finalists some questions.
Mr. Jeremy, I have another question.
Yes,
If
Miss, you are
possible,
welcome.
can you explain to me how does actually SDG 7, affordable and clean energy, related to your project?
Our project is aligned different sustainable development goals. Goal 3, good health and well-being. Goal 7, this project is cost effective because the materials which is used in this project is also recycled and affordable, and this is used to produce clean energy.
Okay, thank you for your answer.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss. Okay, we have a minute left for the Q&A session. I welcome any last question from our judges if there are any more questions. And also a friendly reminder for our third finalist, please prepare your presentation because you are coming up next after this.
Mr. Jeremy, can I have another question for the group?
Yes, please.
Can you also help us connect between your invention and SDG 13, which is about the climate action?
In climate action means we have made barriers because the climate action is what we did not know what is weather change. So we have used these materials to protect the walls of actress walls.
But how does it actually how is it correlated with your noise pollution blocking whatever sorry, what's the name of the invention? Let me go
Pollution
through.
Defender.
Yes, sorry. So how is it connected to your invention?
Climate action or project is reduces sound, so there is less sound in the environment, and the environment is much peaceful.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Miss. Thank you very much for the judges for the wonderful questions. And thank you very much for our second finalist for the wonderful pitch. And yeah, props to you all. I wish you guys all the best of luck, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, that was a wonderful pitch from our second finalist. I can feel the bar has been raised up so high for our other finalists, and I can already feel the tension way from here in Indonesia. Okay, now let's welcome our third finalist, Ang Yang Chi from Singapore, with his project about kids learn code.
Hello,
Okay,
can you hear me?
Yeah, Yang Chi, are you ready?
Yeah, okay, let me just share my screen. Give me a while.
Okay, please.
Can you see my screen?
It's still blue in my screen.
Okay, yes, it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be
So
blue.
I'm ready to start, right? All right. Good afternoon, judges. I'm Yang Zhi from Kids Learn Code, and today I'm honored to be here to actually share with you more about Kids Learn Code and how it's innovative and relates to sustainable development goals. So before I tell you more about what Kids Learn Code is, let me just share with you some problems I actually started when I actually thought about this solution in the first place. So one of the problems I actually thought of was that special education students, they actually don't have enough support because they are neglected most of the times in society, just because people think that they're not suitable to do some things. And the second thing is cost, because coding lessons can be actually really expensive out there. So these students, especially those from underprivileged families, may not be able to get this opportunity to actually learn skills like this. And in addition, some lessons may be confusing and it may deter students from learning coding. So that's actually links us back to the Sustainable Development Goals, which is something really crucial in the world. So what I actually thought about was how I could come up with a solution to encompass these three goals. The first one being no poverty, which is how we could actually ensure that people step out of this poverty cycle to actually improve their lives. The fourth one is quality education, on how they can actually have education that's quality, as well as to actually improve on the education. And the last one is to reduce the inequality gaps between the rich and the poor, just for example. So yeah, Kids Learn Code was thus created with the mission to actually engage and ignite kids' passion for coding in an evolving world. So to date, we have actually benefited over 260 students, and we have clocked over 663 hours from our workshops and programs. So yeah, before I go on further, let me just show you a quick video summarizing our recent two most workshops that just happened. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video, so I'll be moving forward now. So now you may be thinking what makes us innovative. So the first reason is that we actually, in our lessons and in everything that we do, we have this thing called the CODE framework, which stands for creativity, originality, digital literacy, and engagement. And we actually hope to, in all our lessons and programs, we actually have this CODE framework. And in addition, we also have this IDE built on our website because some Python programmers are actually really complicated. So we actually incorporate this in our lessons to make our lessons more interesting and fun and more suitable for the kids to enjoy. In addition, we also have this very signature hackathon segment in our workshops where we actually bring across creativity, confidence, and collaboration, not just coding, but to actually teach them these 21st century skills. So the next question you may have is how are we going to keep this expand and keep this sustainable? So I think there are three ways here. So the first one, how we're actually going to scale this to a franchise model. So like other franchises out there like McDonald's and Subway, right? What we can do is that we can actually like sell this as a service, or actually to market this as a service to other schools. And we're actually trying this out to actually have the student volunteers from other schools to actually teach our student beneficiaries. And then in addition, it also requires low cost, since all is needed for the students to learn is just a laptop. And last but not least, it's entirely student run. So we actually hope to keep this sustainable and for them to actually take away a lot from this. Thank you so much. And yeah, do you have any questions?
Okay, thank you very much, Liangshi. I do agree that many kids these days need to learn how to code. And I hope that your project here can be a bridge to help them to make coding easier. Okay, now we will move on to our Q&A session. I would like to invite one of our wonderful judge, Mr. Huang, to give questions for this finalist.
So first of all, I would like to congratulate on the very interesting presentation. I also visited your website and I also tried to log in and play with the Python there. I agree with all of your concern and how you define the problems. Totally agree with all of them. And for me, I have two questions for you. The first one is regarding the code framework, CODE. How do you measure the impact of the framework on the student progress, on the skills, on the creativities, or the confidence, as you said, in the code framework? Secondly, I think that's as you mentioned at the beginning, you want to expand the project to more students and more areas. Do you have any plans to engage more students and reach out to other areas, maybe even other countries in the future? Because I know that you started the project in 2022, and I really hope that it can last for longer times. Thank
Okay,
you.
maybe I'll take on the first question first. The first question is how do we actually measure impact to this code framework, right? So I think that's a really good question. So what we actually do is that first and foremost, we have surveys. So these surveys actually help us to actually ask the students to compare what they actually think before and after the workshop. So through this survey, we hope to see that there's an improvement as well as through their presentations, right? We actually measure the impact and also through our facilitators, they also collect feedback on how well their student has improved. So today, I think I have some numbers at the back of my mind. So for example, one of it is that 7 in 10 students, they actually feel engaged and they feel that they're actually being creative throughout our workshop. And for a second question on how we're actually going to keep this sustainable. So I think one thing that we're doing is that some of our plans is we're actually testing it out with a few schools in Singapore. So we're actually working with these volunteers from these schools and we're actually starting small workshops with them first. And if it works, we'll actually bring them on board. And I think definitely overseas it's possible, but I think it's in the longer term. So what we hope to do is that we hope to actually make our curriculum more stable and firm before we actually release it out so that maybe even students from the countries that may not have that much resources can still benefit from our curriculum. Thank you.
So one of my next questions is how many developers are there in the team? So I believe that the website is developed by you, right? Your team, student team. Okay.
Okay, so I think in our core team, I think I'll just bring you through how our organizational structure is like. So we actually have a core team segment and a volunteer segment. So the core team is actually quite small. So these are the team that actually does more of the planning and actually to actually impact the volunteers as well as to reach out to partners. So I think this core team is quite small. So we have around 30 of them inside, whereas for our volunteer team, we actually have a bit more. So we're actually expecting to grow that number. And currently we have around over 150, close to 200 volunteers. So we actually get them to use what they learn in school, especially in the terms of code. So I'm actually from the School of Science and Technology. So some of them actually are passionate about coding, and this is how we actually build our website, for example, and to our curriculum. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, will that be all, Mr. Huang?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Huang. Because we still have time for the Q&A session, I would like to welcome other judges if you would like to ask questions about this page.
So hi, thank you very much for the presentation. So could you elaborate a little more on the invention process? So what inspired you to create it and how did you get started?
Okay, Ken. So I think that's a really good question, and I actually get asked this a lot too. So I think how I actually started this was I thought back on my journey when I was much younger, when I actually started this passion for coding. So this thing actually sparked me and thought about, hey, since coding lessons are really expensive, it can cost $300 to $400 just for one session, and it may be highly inaccessible to some students. So it made me think about whether I could actually put these skills and the skills of my fellow schoolmates and friends to use as well as to create it and to allow students to gain more, not just coding, but also various life skills and soft skills that they can use along the way, especially in their future career, which is more important to them. And I think how I got started was actually the journey, it was actually quite a strenuous one. So I started in 2022 June. We actually started the brainstorming and then the development of the curriculum, and only we actually had our first workshop 6 months later around November, December period. So I think the first workshop actually started everything off, and then from there we actually started working with schools, organizations, and partners to continue reaching out to more students. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss. Again, because we still have questions, I would like to invite our judges who would like to ask questions about this page. You are welcome.
Hello. So this is a very noble project. I see. What you're doing is very great. So I'm just wondering if the curriculum that you have developed, are all the students going to get any certificate after they join the program so that they can use it in the future for their skills or in their resume?
Yes, I think that's a really notable point. So we actually took into consideration that too. So in all our workshops, be it virtual or the physical ones, right, we also actually have we actually have certificates issued to those students who actually meet the attendance requirement. So this is also, as you mentioned, for their resume in the future, as well as for something for them to keep. And if they are actually interested in furthering this coding skills, they can actually use this certificate. Yeah.
Okay, thank you and good luck with your team.
Thank you so much to the judges.
Okay, thank you very much, judges. I think our time is up for the Q&A session, and that is for our third finalist. Again, I hope you the best of luck. Okay. Now, the tension is getting really high here. Now let's welcome our fourth finalist. Our fourth finalist will be Keisha Barreto da Costa, Leonilda Suarez Noronha, and Feferia de Almeida Fernandez. Their project is about designing an easy-to-use vegetable cutter machine, and they're from the Timor-Leste. Okay, is our fourth finalist here with us? Are you guys ready? Okay, hello guys.
Yes.
Are you guys ready? Yeah, you look ready. Okay then. The stage is yours, please. You can start your presentation.
Hello. Hello, good afternoon. My name is Leonilda and my friends. My name is Keisha. My name is Feberia. We are from Senior High School,
Okay, maybe there is an internet connection problem.
We are from Senior High School, Fatumeta Diri, Timor-Leste. The topic of our project is design and easy to use vegetable cutter machine. Our key problems is how can we design a simple, efficient, safe vegetable cutter machine for use every day.
Methodology 1. Material and step. Battery knives, lamps, electrical wire, wagon containers, wooden box or plywood, scissors, two bottle the machine, with this, soldering iron in vegetables.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I want to mention that your audio is breaking, so your voice is not really clear to us,
Methodology 2.
and your presentation is still not
Step to
moving.
build a machine.
Okay.
Methodology 2. Step to build the machine. Prepare the bottom, create holes for blades, attach the blades, connect the power, and test the machine.
The result is a working vegetable cutter machine that can cut soft and medium hard vegetables. Example, tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots.
easy to assemble and operate, compact and portable design, affordable materials used for construction. The application SDG 4 and SDG 9. Conclusion. Designing a simple machine requires careful planning and testing. Basic engineering principles can solve everyday problems effectively. Safety and usability are critical factors in design.
So yeah, I think there is a internet connection problem with our fourth finalist. I think they are already out of the Zoom. I cannot see them in the Zoom. Timekeeper, will it be possible for us to move our fourth finalists later on so they can redo their presentation? I think there's a problem with their connection, so our judges still haven't heard about their project.
Okay. I think they have finished the pitching session at least for the Q&A session. It can be moved to the later after the 11 finalists.
Okay, then let's move to the Q&A session for our fourth finalist after the 11th finalist. Okay. Because of the connection problem, we would like to welcome our fifth finalist, Tuzia Genova Soares L. de Arajuo, Regina Iren Bui, and Priscilla Dionia Laluna Condancio Amaral. They're from Timor-Leste, and their project is about laser technology innovation. Is our fifth finalist here with us? Okay, I can see you guys here. Hello.
Yes.
Are you guys ready? Okay, if you're ready, please start your presentation. The stage is yours.
Well, hi everyone. We are from St. Peter High School with the topic laser technology innovation. The key problems nowadays, people often lose the valuable belongings things that are important to them. So is our security system really effective or just not strict enough? To solve the problem, we aim to improve the security system to protect items while keeping things clean. Is a solution. Why? Because it can guarantee our belongings remain secure, and the system can also act as an alert if someone tries to steal or tamper with the items. The alarm will go off, allowing us to take action right away. Well, in our process of this project, first of all, we prepare all the materials, which is LDR, capacitor, transistor, resistor, battery, and laser. After that, we make a connection for each of the physical components. And finally, it can actively the alarm. So let's prepare to know the process. When no one walks past the laser beam, and the laser beam cannot reach the LDR, then it means that the light intensity is greater and the resistance is smaller. It cannot activate the alarm. But when a person walks past the laser beam automatically cannot reach the LDR. Consequently, it can activate the alarm. This project demonstrates that innovation laser technology has successfully become a security system that ensures belongings remain safe. That is relevant to the SDGs has three parts: SDG 4, 9, and 11. Therefore, through quality education, we aim to innovate the existing security system and facilitate communities in solving the problem that they face.
In reality, laser technology innovation has not yet been implemented in our country. Most of the time, people use CCTV, but unfortunately, you usually find out after the belongings have already been stolen. That's why we created the laser technology innovation, a comprehensive and rigorous security system.
So, laser technology in the security system offers an advanced solution for thieves by accurately detecting intrusion and providing early warnings.
Well, in the future, we have a plan. We want to improve or develop more our project to become more technology, and especially to working with the AI. And after that, we also have a plan to implement our project laser technology to our country, Timor-Leste, especially in the community. Well,
Okay, guys, your time for the pitch is already over. Please move on to your final statement.
well, that's all for our presentation. Thank you for all your attention.
Okay, thank you very much for our fifth finalist. This is a really good project. I can see that I always lose my pen. I hope that with this technology, there's no one who will steal my pen in the future. Okay, now let's move on to our Q&A session. Please welcome our honored judge, Miss sorry, Miss Rabiatul, to ask our finalists some questions.
Okay, hello guys. So, congratulations on your project. So, for my first question, I just want to be clear. From your presentation, you showed us that you have developed a prototype or a model for the project. So, I just want to know whether you have already implemented the project in a large scale, or is it just a prototype for now?
So for our project, we just only making an experiment. Yeah, we haven't not yet implement in our community, but we have a plan in the future. We really want to implement in our country, especially in the community.
Okay, I get it. So right now it's just proof of concept. You have built the prototype, and maybe in the future you can try to get work with the local authority or get some grants from the government, maybe to get help from your teachers also if you can secure some funding to kickstart the program. Okay, so my next question is that from your prototype, you showed us that it's going to be used in a large scale. Like, for example, if someone stole a motorcycle, then it will trigger the alarm. But I just want to know if this project, what kind of items that is suitable to be used for this innovation? Is it for like small items, small belongings, or is it for a large scale application?
Well, for basically we use the physics component, yeah, for the materials.
Okay, my question was that what is the items or the belongings that is suitable to be used for this application? What is the application that is suitable for this invention? Like if this product is ready, where can we use it?
Excuse me, can you repeat the question?
Okay, my question is that when this innovation is ready to be used, where is it can be used suitable? Where is the application? Where can we use it?
We can implement it in our society, our community.
Okay, you mean like
Yeah.
in the at the guard station or something like that? Because from the prototype I can see that the laser application is like on the guardhouse or something. Is that what you mean by the project? The system is going to be placed in the guardhouse or something like that?
Yes.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So because we have 1 minute left, I would like to have one questions, very simple questions. So why did you choose the laser light? Because in the project and in the diagram, I can see that the main idea is to use the photoresistor, which can change the values of resistor based on the light intensity. And because of the laser, it can change. But why you choose the laser, but not other type of light source? A very simple.
So you asked about the process, right? Like how
Why
to
you use
how to
the laser?
activate the alarm.
Not okay. In the electronics diagrams earlier, you will see that you use a photoresistor. Yeah, this one. And for this, every light source can change the value of the resistor. So why you choose the laser?
Okay. Why we choose the laser as the in our project, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So laser is the one of the materials that can have and have a light intensity. Yeah. So we use the laser is the one of the item that can like we have to directly to connect it to the LDR. Yeah. So when someone unknown individual or that's walk through the laser, walk through the light of the laser, it directly can activate the alarm.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much,
Right.
Mr. Wong. Thank you very much also for our 5th finalist for the wonderful presentation. And I hope you all the best of luck. Okay, now let's welcome our 6th finalist. We have Valentino Gizzi, Ella Azali, and also Marco Ferretti from Italia.
Yes, hi everyone. So we are the Max group. We created the Max process that was born by the need to recycle electronic waste. In fact, they contain a lot of precious metals, for example, gold, silver, aluminum, and others. The current processes are very dangerous for the environment and for the human beings too. And they are hydrometallurgy and pyrometallurgy. The first one uses strong acids and strong basic solutions to extract the materials from the electronic waste, and the second use the fire. They burn the boards and it created a lot of toxic gases. The next slide, please. So we discovered a new process that uses a reusable and economical solution, the MEX solution. The process starts with the use of this solution to extract gold. As you can see in the pictures, we are able to extract gold in its metal form. And this is a table where you can see the peak of the potential of our solution, that is after 12 minutes. So it's pretty fast. Next slide, please. Then here you can see the gold value through the years. Next. Then we continue stripping the paint of the boards. So the copper comes up. We use dimethyl sulfoxide, that is organic solvent very used in the industry. So we use it to strip the green paint, and then we reuse our solution, the same used before, potentially the same because it's reusable more than one time, and we extract copper, as you can see also in this part of the process in its metallic form. This is the copper value, and a little quantity of copper is in the solution. It's solubilized, so we can make a Ullmann reaction to stabilize the solution itself. Then with various tests, we discovered also a way to extract aluminum from CDs using just acetone with controlled temperature and pressure, and then another solution, another reusable solution to extract silver from keyboards. This is the aluminum value. Then right now we are working on two different roads. The first one is it's a way to extract lithium from batteries, and right now it seems that we discovered a new way, but we are still testing it. And then a resin that is able to strip the paint, as you can see in this slide, in a better way.
Okay.
So we
So
can
our time
make
for the presentation is up. So please move on to your closing statement.
The closing statement. It's to think about the way we recycle this type of material, because right now we are full of electronic devices. So it's very important to treat it the right way.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for our 6 finalists. Now I would like to move on to the Q&A session, and I would like to invite one of our honorable judges, Mr. Huang, to give the first question.
Yeah. So thank you for the presentation and a lot of info provided. And also congratulations for many previous achievements with the projects that you have. I remember that you mentioned about some achievement with the projects last year or sometimes.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
with a lot of achievement like that, what is the most special about the projects? And my second question is, how did you ensure the environmental safety in the process of the work? Yeah. So that's it to my questions.
So okay, yeah. So first of all, thank you for the compliments. And then the most important part of the process is that the solution we use in particular 3 solutions, and they are all reusable, so we can use them more than one time. We text the Max solution itself, the one we use to extract gold and copper, and it can be reused at least 5 times. So it's a very important part because we don't have to waste other chemical compounds, and we can reuse it more and more. And also it can be reused after a lot of time. We tested, and after 6 months, it's still activate. It still activate itself. Then for the second questions, sorry, can you repeat it?
So how you can ensure the environmental safety for the process? Yeah.
Okay, sorry. We know that our process is safer for the environment because, as I said in the presentation, the current processes are very, very, very dangerous because they create toxic gases, and we know what's inside the solution, and it's a mixture of non-toxic chemical compounds. So we know that they are less dangerous than almost no dangers for the environment. Obviously, it has to be treated the right way because it's a chemical solution anyway, but it's less harmful than the basic solution and the acid solutions that are used right now.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Huang. As we still have time, I would like to invite our judges if the judges also have questions.
Yeah, I do have 2 questions. Could you tell us more about how you collected the waste? I mean, like, where did you source it? And then, what do you do with the recovered gold and the other materials?
Okay, so we collected the electronic waste because we are a technical school in Italy that is composed from 4 branches. The chemical branches where me and my 2 mates study. Then the electronic branch that uses this waste a lot, and for them it's a waste, but for us it's a treasure because we can research on them. So basically, we have that type of waste right at school. So it's from the fact that they were changing all the computers that we started studying for this project. So basically, that's it.
Yeah, and what did you do with the recovered gold and the other materials?
We still have it, and we are not selling it, but we are thinking about creating a real process that it's able to extract the major metals in the waste efficiently, so we can make it a business. But right now we still have the gold, aluminum, and everything.
Thank you.
Thank you for the question.
Thank you very much, Mary. As still we have time, I would like to welcome one last question from the judges.
Okay, I have a question, and I may have missed the information, but I just want to know what is the composition of the Max solution that you are using?
Yeah, no, you didn't miss the information because we prefer to make it secret because we are still researching on it, and we are thinking about asking for a patent.
Okay, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, time's up for a Q&A session. Thank Thank you very much for all of our honorable judges, and thank you very much for our 6 finalists, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck to everyone.
Okay, now let's welcome our 7 finalists. We have Sharon Ornai, Ayumide Abdul, and Altrait Shalom Uromi from Indonesia. Their project is about empowering community-led plastic waste management, a circular economy approach for a sustainable future. Is our finalist here with us? Finalist number 7.
Hello, good morning. Good afternoon, everyone.
One more call for our finalist number 7. Are you guys here with us in the Zoom with us?
Hello, good morning, good afternoon.
Oh, hello. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't see your name because you haven't changed your name. Okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
Mr. Adam Nigeria, are you the representing finalist number 7?
Yes, exactly.
Okay then. Okay. If you're ready, please, the stage is yours.
Yeah. Okay, we are Mercy Technical High School in Nigeria. Journey live from Nigeria. And our project is all about sustainability and environmental issues.
Mr. Adam, I'm really sorry to interrupt, but are the finalists there with you?
Yeah, I'm here just to let a little bit of complaint because we do have a difference of time zone, and while we had like an hour, our students are ready, but in an hour, so I don't know whether we can be able to meet up this. We miss out the time at the moment. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So your finalists have a problem, so you're representing them?
Yes, exactly. If that works, but if it didn't work, we only have 1 hour difference. So I can be able to, call on them before some other team are presenting theirs, so that we can be able to meet up with the time.
Okay then. Please start. You can start the presentation.
Okay, I can do the presentation now. I said, am I allowed to proceed with the presentation or to call on them first? Hello, am I allowed to continue with the presentation or to?
Sir, is the participant with you or not?
The participant is currently not with him, Mr. Nero, because they have a problem there. So Mr. Adam here are representing them. Is representing them.
Wait, I need to confirm with the team first. Is it okay?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello, I'm here.
Yes, Mr. Adam, please wait a minute while we confirm if it's loud or not, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I am back. I just confirmed with the head of the judges. Sorry, Mr. Adam, if the participants cannot participate with you, sorry, the team cannot continue with the presentation. we can, if you want to study, at least if you want to still try for the students, their presentation can be moved at the last. So while you are, if you can, what's the word for it? Make sure if they can, at least help them to present. It's still okay, but it needs to be come from the students.
Then, okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Let me make the arrangement, and I will appreciate if we are moved to the last, so we can be able to meet with the time. Thank you.
Okay. Later we will check again. We will come back to you. At least that is the chances that we can give to you. At least
Okay.
until the very last of the presentation. Okay.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Jeremy, I think we can continue with the finalist number 8.
Okay. While we wait for Mr. Adam to contact the finalist number 7, let's move on to our 8th finalist. Okay, for our 8th finalist, we have Estanislao Jose da Silva, Ildivania Soares Pinto, and Nercia P. Sarmiento de Jesus from Timor-Leste. The project is about making salt crystal, a fun science experiment. Okay, I can see our 8 finalists there, looking ready there. Okay, hello guys. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, are you
Good
guys
after-
ready?
Yes.
Okay then, if you're ready, the stage is yours. You may start your presentation.
Yes, we are ready. Share. Hi, good afternoon, judges. My name is Nercia.
My name is Stanislaw.
And I am Ildefania. We are from Public Junior High School 12 de Novembro, Dili, Timor-Leste. Our topic is talking about making salt crystal. Hearing the word of salt is not new to everyone. But making alkaline salt is something that makes people curious. So we want to make alkaline salt for practical activities in our school and can use for other. Why we do this project? Because based on our observation, we found key problems like less chemical reagents at the school and agriculture salt, lack of knowledge to produce sodium acetate crystal, how to get salt sodium acetate crystals in relation to SDG. SDG number 4, SDG number 9, SDG number 12, and the last SDG number 40.
Scientific basic chemical equation. Acetic acid reacted with sodium bicarbonate produce sodium acetate reacted with water and carbon dioxide. The procedure of our topic, making salt crystal. Here are the steps that we will use. Step 1, pour acetic acid. Step 2, dissolve baking soda. Step 3, mix the solution. Step 4, heating. During boiling the solution for about 10 minutes, white crystals form after the water evaporates. Last steps, when we saw crystal of salt was formed. Next.
The results of our topic making salt crystal is these white crystals are sodium acetate or form CH3COO. Sodium acetate is a type of has an alkaline salt character. These salts can be resin when necessary. And next, we can find the hazing of these alkaline salts in their life as in industry, food production, in laboratory, and pharmacies.
Conclusion about our topic, making salt crystals. The reaction between acetic acid and baking soda is an example for a basic salt from reaction. This experiment is important to serve as excellent way to explore real-world application in chemistry from everyday use in cooking more advanced laboratory science and industries.
We think that's all on our presentation, and thank you so much for your full attention and collaboration. Once again, good afternoon, judges.
Okay, thank you very much for our 8 finalists. That actually looks like a really fun experiment that I would like to try myself. Okay, now I would like to welcome one of our honorable judges. I would like to welcome Ms. Rabiatu to give our finalists the first question.
Okay, thank you for your presentation. Thank you for showing us a very simple way to make salt crystals. So my first question is that have this method to make the sodium acetate crystal experiment been used outside your school, or you just did it only for this project?
Can you repeat again?
Okay. My question is, have this experiment or this method been used outside your school, or this project you only use it for this experiment only? Have you applied it in other in outside your school?
Yes, in our school and for project for future also.
Okay, thank you. So, when you said in your presentation, this project is related to SDG 14, Life Below Water. So, I understand that we can use sodium acetate for water purification. Maybe you can explain more on how sodium acetate is used in the industry, especially in Life Below Water or water purification.
For pH stabilizer.
Okay, so you mean that the sodium acetate can be used as a pH stabilizer?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So besides that, we can also use sodium acetate to remove heavy metals. So maybe that's another thing that you can look out in the future. So that's all my question.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Rabiatu. As we still have time, I would also like to welcome our judges, give question to our finalists.
Yeah. Can I ask a question?
Yes, Ms. Barry, you're
Oh.
very welcome.
Can you please go back to your slide where you have the SDGs? There you go. So can you help us understand a little bit more about how is your invention or how is your innovation connected to each one of these SDG? Is my question clear?
Yes. The first SDG number 4, talking about quality education. The second SDG, talking about industry, innovation, and infrastructure. The third SDG, talking about responsibility, consumption, and production. The fourth SDG, talking about the life beyond water.
Yes. So my question was, your invention was about making salt crystals. So how is it connected to SDG number 4? How is it also connected with the other SDGs? Can I rephrase my question? Okay, so my question to your group. So how did you come up with SDG 4 for your invention?
SDG 4, quality education. Ensure inclusive and equitable quality education, lifelong learning opportunities for all.
But how is it connected to your invention? So why making salt crystal is how is making salt crystal connected to this SDG? What's the connection between quality education and making salt? Is my question clear? I just want to make sure that you're clear with my question. Time is up. Is that correct, Mr. Chair?
Let's give a chance for the finalist number 8 to answer the question first. Okay, finalist number 8, would you like to answer a question from our judge, Miss Mary? How is your project related to SDG number 4?
In SDG number 4, talking about the practical activity in laboratory.
Okay, thank you very much for finalist number 8. Our time is up for the Q&A session, and I wish you the best of luck. Okay, now let's move on to our finalist number 9. We have Ana Maria Fonseca. Gregorio A.P. Freitas, and Jeka Olafio Amaral from Timor-Leste, and the project is about reducing paper waste. Is our finalist number 9 here with us? Okay, hello guys. Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Good afternoon, judges.
Hello? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, now. Guys, I'm really sorry. I want to mention, but I think there's an audio feedback with your device, and it's giving us a really high vibration noise. Maybe can you guys try setting up your device?
Okay. Good afternoon, judges.
Okay, maybe while we maybe would you like the chance to move your presentation to the last while you fix your audio device first? Because every time you talk, you give us a really high vibration sound from your audio feedback. Would you like that?
Yes.
Okay,
Judges.
then I will then let's move your presentation to the last, and we will move on to the next finalist first. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, let's move on to our 10th finalist. We have Edria Artisa Baila Yudayana, Lorenzio Ananda Mulyanto, and Edward Emerson from Bandung, Indonesia. And their project is about household water wastewater to battery. Is our 10 finalists here with us?
Yes.
Okay, I can see you guys. Hello.
Okay, hello.
Hello. Okay. If you're ready, the stage is yours.
Okay.
Please start your presentation.
Okay. Hello, judges and friends. We are from St. Aloysius Junior High School, Bandung. I'm Edward.
I'm Baila.
I'm Lorenzio.
We will be presenting our project called HW2B. What is the reason we made this project? Household wastewater is one of the most wasted resources in the world. To overcome this problem, we propose a project that utilizes household wastewater mixed with salt as an energy source. We call it HW2B, so we can provide affordable, reliable, and more sustainable energy and be more responsible for consumption in accordance with SDG number 7 and 12. How does it work? The battery generates electricity using two electrodes, an anode, zinc, and a cathode, carbon. These are submerged in a saltwater electrolyte made from household wastewater mixed with salt, which allows ions to move between them, creating a flow of electricity. This is our miniature model in real life. Our benefit, it provides sustainable and renewable energy, safe and non-toxic, affordable and accessible, long-lasting and low maintenance, reduces pollution, and safe resources.
Here is the experiment results. And this is the conclusion. 1. Elements used as anodes and cathodes are crucial. We found that carbon fiber and zinc are the most effective for increasing voltage. 2. The quantity of water doesn't matter, but the water level does. 3. More salt equals more energy. And 4. The size of the anode and cathode affects the amount of current made. And here are the residues.
One, there is fungi that is caused by moist environment, rust caused by oxidation, and water turns black caused by solid carbon dissolving. This is the more in-depth information for the residues.
Other than residues, we also found some benefits by adding some substances. One, there is lemon, which increases voltage, reduces smell, and increases durability. And there is organic nanoenzyme, which is eco-friendly, reduces smell, practical for household use. But you might wonder, is it affordable? Yes, it's very affordable, and it costs around 350 US dollars or 5 million rupiah. If the voltage is too low, you can make a circuit board with the following: a Joule-TIF and a step-up boost. Conclusion: our project offers an easy and effective way to deal with household wastewater, turning it into a useful source of energy. Plus, it helps keep our environment cleaner, more sustainable, and a much cleaner place to live.
That's
Thank
all
you.
from
Thank you.
us. Thank
Let's
you.
turn waste into
Into
watts.
You are still
Sorry,
muted.
turns out I was muted. Okay, thank you very much for our 10 finalists for the wonderful presentation. Now I would like to welcome one of our honorable judges, Miss Mary, to be the first one who give the question. Miss Mary?
Thank you, Mr. Jeremy. Thank you very much for sharing this invention. I'm sure that it is going to be very useful. But I wonder, what's a bigger outcome do you wish to see from your invention? I know it's a matter of turning waste into watts, but what's a bigger outcome do you wish to see?
Our bigger outcome is to make safer energy and main energy source of electricity to sustain houses around the world. And it is cheap and affordable, so it will be accessible towards all around the world.
Thank you very much. Another question from me. So how do you see that this is going to be used in a larger scope?
We foresaw that because our invention is cheap, affordable, so that people will maybe use our invention. Also, our project is also makes a lot of voltages, so it is useful for lots of people.
I have one last question. So let's say if you're given a chance or another chance to somehow conduct another experiment, what would you do differently to make this invention is even more useful?
I will probably use other elements, like researching other elements, like using maybe aluminum, carbon, or zinc, any other elements to increase the voltage and add more substances, thus making more voltage, and maybe it's more eco-friendly to use.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the answers.
Thank you very much, Miss. As we still have time, I would also like to welcome other judges who would like to give more questions to this finalist.
Hi, I have some question to ask, but first of all, it's a very interesting innovation. Congratulations to you guys. So my first question is that who is actually the end user of this product? Is it going to be the household people, or is it going to be the domestic water treatment plant? Who is actually going to benefit from this?
I think it will be benefited mostly from the household people, because household people will have more energy and will have more electricity to use for their household uses.
Okay, thank you. But maybe you can also consider making it large scale so that the domestic water treatment plant can also use it. So that way they can reduce their energy consumption as well. And then another question is that, do we have to pre-treat the wastewater before using this, or we just use it directly?
I think we need to filter out some of the debris that is left out from the what we say household wastewater. Some of the debris will need to be filtered out, but if there is no debris, then you can instantly use it and use the water to make HWE2B.
Okay, thank you for the explanation. So that actually gives you maybe more idea to explore or expand your project. So maybe in the future you can add some filter to, enhance your project. Thank you. That's all from me.
Thank you very much, Miss. We still have time for the Q&A session. Is there any more judges who would like to give questions for this finalist? While we're waiting for the question, I would like to kindly remind finalist number 11 to prepare, because after this, it will be your turn. Okay, is there any more question for our 10th finalist? If there is no more question, again, I would also like to congratulate you on your project and wish you the best of luck, okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's move on to our 11 finalists. Finalist number 11. We have Patricio Mendez Galindo from Mexico, and his project is literature with closed eyes. Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, if you're ready, the stage is yours. You may start your presentation.
Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello, my name is Patricio Mendez Galindo. I'm 15 years old. I'm Mexican. I am going to participate with my project Literature with Closed Eyes. Introduction. Vision impairment or blinders are factors that limit people enjoyment for leisure. So, assisted reading clubs are alternative for education and social inclusion. Chair proposed. To know the interest of young people with a visual disability or blinders with 12 to 15 years old to form part of a literary space in the city of the state of Sinaloa, Mexico. Justification. The implementation of these clubs are alternative for their education and social inclusion and propose values like friendship, solidarity, empathy, justice, love, and a lot of that. The pre-issue with closed eyes is a study on the demand for literary space for young people with a visual disability in Sinaloa, Mexico. For this reason, it is necessary to make a questionnaire for know the interests of these people with a visual disability or blinders. This is the questionnaire. The questionnaire consists of 5 questions. The first 4 are quantitative, yes or no. The last one are qualitative, open question. Are you interested in literature? Do you have a way to provide literature? Do you think there are facilities for you to read books, such as short history, novels, or poetry? Are you interested in joining a literary club? What do you like that club to be like? And this is the results. 45% of these people are interested in literature. 70% do not have the possibility of approving the literature. 87.5% do not believe there are facilities for them to read books such as short history, novels, or poetry, and that 77.5% of these people with a visual disability or blinders are interested in joining a literary club. In conclusion, this project is supported by the New Mexican School and the Constitution of Mexican States in the Article 3, the same opportunity of all Mexicans. Sorry. This project, this project is social, inclusive, and friendship project, and the numbers of the. This is the logo. The logo consists in a closed eyes in the center, a Mexican Hispanic symbol, and the symbol replaces the vision. The symbol represents dialogue. The colors are the Mexican flag, green, white, and red. The I Make Audio Tell is another expression of this book, of this project, for keeping the close size. I translate all of this project to Braille, and this is a micro test for people with a visual impairment, and I make this tell in to audiobook for people with blinders. This is my poster, and this is my history. Thank you for your attention, and thank you for the opportunity. You have questions?
Okay, thank you very much for our 11 finalists. Okay, I would like to invite one of our honorable judges to ask some question. I would like to invite Miss Rabiatul to give our finalists the first question.
Okay, hello. Thank you for your presentation. So, my first question is that I want to clarify, have you already started or founded the club, the literature club for the visually impaired students, or is it just an idea? You are muted.
I have a club. It's a club for people with a visual disability or blinders. The club consists in a group of people with a blinders or visual impairment with 12 to 15 years old. This is the point of this project. We have in the world literary space as student clubs for people with visual disability or blinders in Spain, Mexico, or Colombia. But the only literary space or literary club for people with a visual disability or blinders for people with 12 to 15 years old teens is unique in the world. Consists in a teacher or he or she told me a books like The Little Prince, Don Quixote de la Mancha, and for this reason I have made this book, Jorgito in the Close Eyes, is another expression but for the people with a kids. A kids is another expression for the kids. Jorgito, look, this is Jorgito. Jorgito has a visual disability similar to mine. When I was born, I had lost one eye. I can focus, and Jorgito is similar. For this reason, I have made this book and audio tell because when I was a child, it's so difficult for me read books like The Little Prince, Don Quixote de la Mancha, or tales. And this is a macro test. A macro test consists in a book, but the letters are big. The letters are big, not the small letters of other books. First, I make in Spanish, later in English, and later I make the audio tell in Spanish and English. And I translate all of this project to Braille for people with blinders. You can see the.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for your explanation and sharing your experience. So maybe another question from me. What are the SDGs that you can relate to this project?
Yes, the SDGs is the number 4. The number 4 is the education with quality. The number 10 it in this in my locate. Then the number 16 peace in justice and state instructions, and the number 17 alliance and objects. Because this is a project is a social, friendly, and inclusive project.
Okay, thank you very much for your explanation, and I wish you all the best with your club. That's all my question, Mr. Jeremy.
Thank you very much, Miss.
Thank you.
As we still have time for the Q&A session, I would like to invite our judges for if you guys have any question.
So I have one question. So what are the most notable results that you are most proud of for this project?
Can you repeat the question, please?
So what are the most notable results that you are proud of in this project, in the club, that you have done?
Okay. Look, I have a lot of people, a lot of classmates with visual disability blinders, adolescents, because in Sinaloa has a cities center of the vision disability in the state of Sinaloa. In this town, I make talleres, classrooms, and in this classroom with this project. We have this project of these people with visual disability blinders. Why people with 12 to 15 years old? Because the questionnaire is made to people with 12 to 15 years old, 45 people. And first, this project is first in my city, later in another states like Chihuahua, Sonora, Mexico City, Quintana Roo, later in other countries like Colombia, Venezuela, Peru, and later in the world. This is the objective of this project, Vision with Closed Eyes. And the phrase of this project is phrase of this project is the essential is not visible to the eyes, it's visible to the heart. Little Prince.
Yeah, Mr. Wang, are you satisfied to answer? I'm sorry, but you are muted, sir.
I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay,
Sorry.
as we
Thank you for your attention and this opportunity. And I like finish with this is my reality. This is the reality of a lot of people with blinders or visual disability in my states. Have a nice day, and with your wonder with my Ken, we are together, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you very much for our number 11 finalists. And I also wish you the best of luck. Okay, so now we have already reached our final finalists. So let's check our previous finalists who had connection problem. So let's start with finalist number 1. Is our finalist number 1 here with us?
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity. And we want to introduce ourselves. My name is Zedania.
I am Nixon. And I Najib.
We are from Senior High School number 1, Likisa in Timor-Leste. Now, we want to present our project on the topic of producing sample using candlelight. Why do we want to produce sample using our local products? We want to produce sample using our local products because we have two problems. Firstly, environmental impact of the conventional samples. These imported samples contain chemicals that can impact the climate. And second, we dependence on imported shampoo. As well, many community use imported shampoo.
Procedure how to make shampoo using candle nut. First, we take candle nut and blender and cook until the oil during 2 hours. The second, measure candle nut oil to reach 30 milliliters and fill inside the beaker. The third, measure potassium hydroxide 20 milliliters and mix two substances then to thick during 2 hours. Results. Results. The candle nut oil changes color from yellow to cloudy and like gel. Conclusion. The first use of resources produce objects that have their benefits. The second, simple chemical process, use simple chemical to produce shampoo. The third, communities can create an easy opportunities to produce the shampoo. The fourth, eco-friendly traditional knowledge and science knowledge must work together their own products. Now we're going to SDG. Firstly, when we produce, we also update the student to produce own samples. The second, we can also contribute to nation development and especially on the trade and industry sectors. The third, we produce sample from candle nut does not impact the sea and marine animal. The last is, as well as SDG number 14, does not impact the environment, don't make plants.
Okay, this is our presentation, and thank you very much for attention.
Thank you very much for our first finalist. Now I would like to welcome one of our honorable judges, Miss Mary, to give the first question to our finalists.
Thank you. Can I ask why candle nut? Why using that particular ingredients for your invention? Is that something common in your area?
Because can using other fruits, but in our country, especially in our municipality, there are many candle nuts. This is why we want to produce shampoo using candle nut.
Okay, so can you also further elaborate the connections between SDG number 14 and your invention? So I might actually have limited understanding about your area, but you're talking about producing shampoo from candle nut does not impacting the sea and marine animals. So can you elaborate or can you explain further how is it connected to SDG number 14?
Finalist number 1, are you understand the question that was given? Do you understand the answer that was given by Miss Mary?
Maybe I can rephrase my question. So I want to know if within your area, there are some oceans or beaches like that. So that's why you're saying that if you're using the candle nut, it will not impact on the oceans around the area.
Because we produce sample from candle nut does not impact the sea and marine animal because in our country, depend dependency more important products from abroad. Um,
Sorry, can you re-explain again? Your audio was breaking up before. I think I missed the last part of what you said.
because we produce sample from candle nut that's not impacting and the sea and marine animals because we are using simple chemical substance.
Okay, well noted. I think that's all from me, Mr. Jeremy.
Thank you very much, Ms. Mary, for the question. As we still have time, I would also like to invite our judges if you have any question for our finalists.
So I have a questions. So in Vietnam, we have a similar commercially available product, which is also chemical free, and is it proved to be like you only need to wash your hair, and then after 3 or 4 days you don't need to wash again with the same level of cleanness and same level of comfortable. So did you do any experiment to analyze the effectiveness of the product? Thank you.
Please can repeat any question?
Yes, so did you do any experiment to analyze the effectiveness of the product? Like analyze the results, analyze the effectiveness?
This is result the candle nut. Result as and effective yes. Can use to wash our hair.
Our first finalist, I would like to clarify if you understand the question that was given from Mr. Huang, or do you want or you would like to ask Mr. Huang to repeat the question one more time?
I think the time's up.
Yeah, Mr. Huang, if you may, can you please restate your question one more time so we can give our finalists the last chance to answer the question?
Yes, sure. So after making the product, did you make any tests on the product? Okay. Any tests? Or you just make the product and then
Yes, we are testing in the laboratory.
Okay, thank you very much for our first finalists for your wonderful presentation.
It was our day.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, our first finalists, for the wonderful presentation. And I also wish you guys the best of luck. Now let's move on to our fourth finalist. We have skipped the Q&A session. Is our fourth finalist here with us?
Thank you.
Hello? Our fourth finalist, Keisha Barreto da Costa. Leonilda. Okay, there you guys. There you are. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Okay then. Last time we skipped your Q&A session, so we will start your Q&A session. I would like to invite our honored judge, Miss Mary, to give the first question to our finalists.
Thank you, Mr. Jeremy. So hi, Group 4. Can you help me share your screen again? Can you share your slides again?
Finalist number 4, can you guys share out your slide screen to us one more time? You guys are muted, by the way.
Can you go through the slides quickly? So can you move to number 2, 3, 4, and so on, just to help me remember again your invention. Can you go to the next slide, please? Yeah, can you click the next slide?
Hello? Finalist number 4.
Okay. Yeah, can you go to the next slide? I think the video is actually frozen.
Yeah, I think so as well. Maybe it's an internet connection again. Okay, maybe let's go through our 7 finalists first while we wait for our 4th finalist to fix their internet connection.
Okay.
Let's give a chance for finalist number 7 to present their presentation. Finalist number 7. Okay, finalist is ready. Is ready. Okay, finalist number 7, are you guys here with us? We'll redo the Q&A session for finalist number 4 after this, okay? You guys may fix your internet connection first. Finalist number 7. Hello, finalist number 7. Sharon Orwene, Aidime Abdul, and Authority Shalom Oreme from Nigeria?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay. If you guys are ready, you may start the presentation.
Okay, I thank you for consideration. We appreciate our students are here. So I think the floor is there.
Mr. Adam, are the finalists there with you? Okay, hello guys.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Shalom Moreni. This is Sharon. I am. And our topic is empowering communities, lead plastic waste management, circular economy approach for sustainable future. Okay. Like I said earlier in the last video, our community consumes a lot of plastic products as a result of heat waves and all of that. And many people do not know how to process or how to manage the waste products, the plastic waste products. So these plastic products sometimes get into drainage systems, even into water bodies, blocking drainage systems and causing flooding, which is harmful to the environment. Our solution to this problem is plastic waste management, circular economy approach for sustainable future. Our solution aligned with SDG 6, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And the benefits are reduce plastic use, increase recycling and waste management infrastructure, promote circular economy practice, and educate and raise awareness about plastic pollution through our locally fabricated machine. Our locally fabricated baling machine compress or compacts plastic waste from 150 kg to 300 kg, which minimizes the volume of the waste and maximizes the impact of this waste.
Such plastic waste bales are transformed into raw materials and transported to production companies for production of fiber, clothes, material, and so on and so forth. Thank you very much.
We're done with the presentation.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much for your wonderful presentation. I would like to invite our honorable judge, Miss Mary, to give the first question.
Thank you, Mr. Jeremy. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for the presentation. Can you help us understand better about the experiment process? Can you
Our solution to this is achieved by our locally fabricated baling machine, which compress and compact this waste from a kg of 150 to 300, which minimizes the volume of the waste and maximizes the impact of this waste. So that helps in the processing of these waste products.
Sorry, can you clarify a little bit about the experiment that you did? Did you do an experiment before, or how did this idea come up?
Yes, we did an experiment.
So can you help elaborate? How is it? How is it?
First of all, we collect the waste. Then we process it through using the locally fabricated machine.
Okay, my next question, can you help us also understand a little bit more about what's a bigger outcome do you wish to see from this innovation?
Minimizing of waste
Yep.
and transforming waste into resources.
So do you expect to see that this kind of innovation or invention gonna be used in a bigger scope?
Yes.
So help us understand what's your future plan with that. So you've got your innovation, so what would be your next steps from here?
Our expectation is to have a collection point and deploy this locally fabricated machine to encourage recycling.
So let's take an example. You've got a lot of waste, for instance. You've been able to collect a lot of waste. But then what about in a larger scope like that, are you going to do them by yourself? Are you going to do it by yourself, or what is actually your future plan with that? How can you also inspire other people? How can you be sure that this is not just gonna be your own action? Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
We achieve that through sensitization by letting people know the impact of it and collaborate with local resource recycling management.
I see. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Ms. Mary. We still have time for the Q&A session. Is there any other judges who would like to give a question for this team or this panelist?
Hello. Can I ask one question? So
okay.
you mentioned that your project is using a machine to compress the plastic, and then the plastic is going to be used as a raw material to produce fiber. Is it correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so what is an application of the fiber? What is it going to be used for, the fiber from this plastic?
Yes.
Do you get my question?
Please repeat the question.
My question is, what are you going to do with the fiber extracted from the plastic?
The fiber is produced by production companies. We are just making those raw materials available. We are not producing any. It's the production company that produces all those resources.
Okay,
And the
okay, I got
fibers
it.
are used for different purposes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, the time is up for the Q&A session. Thank you very much for our finalists for a wonderful presentation, and I hope you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's get back to our previous finalist number 4 for the Q&A session. Finalist number 4, have you fixed your internet connection problem? Finalist number 4.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, guys. Okay.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I see that your internet connection getting better. Okay, now let's start with the Q&A session. I would like to invite our honorable judge, Miss Mary, to give the first question.
Sorry, Mr. Jeremy. So girls, can you help go through the slides again quickly?
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, can you please share your slides? Can you go to slide number 2, 3, and so on?
Yes.
It's okay to use this kind of preview. We just need you to go through the slides from number 2, 3, and 4. You don't need to make it a full screen.
Wait. Wait a second.
Finalist number 4, can you share us your slides? Your presentation?
It's right.
Yes, can you go to presentation number 2, 3, and 4? Yes, that one.
Yes.
You can click.
Okay.
You don't need to put it on a slideshow. We just need to give our judges time, chance to remind what is your project, okay? Just select slide number 2. Yes. From the second slide and then the third slide. Yes, okay. Now the third one. Yes, and then the fourth, fifth.
Hello. My name is.
Okay, the fifth slide.
The topic for project is design and easy to use vegetable cutter machine. Key problems is how can we design a simple, efficient, and vegetable cutter machine for everyday use?
Can you go to slide 5? Can you press the next button?
Okay.
Okay, slide. Okay, stop right there. Stop.
The result is a working vegetable cutter machine that can cut soft and medium hard vegetable. Example, tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots. Easy to assemble and operate. Compact and portable design. Affordable materials used for construction.
Can I ask a question to your group? Yeah? Okay. So how is this invention different from the traditional knife, you know? What's the benefit of using this compared to the traditional knife? Do you understand my question? Okay. So how does this cutter machine bring more benefits?
Easy to cut. Easy to cut. Difference. Cutter and
So let's say, let me rephrase my question. So let's say I have tomatoes in front of me, okay? So how this cutter machine is better than using the traditional knife? Like tomato is easy to cut by using the traditional knife. But why should I use this vegetable cutter machine? You know what I mean?
Can you repeat again?
Okay.
Can you repeat again?
Okay, so do you know what I mean by knife? The one to chop the whatsoever, the traditional knife? Okay. So how is your cutter machine better than the knife that we usually use in the kitchen?
Easy to cut and safe to use.
How easy is easy? Because using knife is also easy.
Sometimes I cannot big chef. Big chef. Sometimes I can be chef. It can. Sometimes it can be chef.
Sorry, can you repeat again? Sometimes
Sometimes it can be chef.
I am trying to understand. Can you help me understand, Mr. Jeremy? What's the last word?
I think they said sometimes I can be a chef. I don't know. I'm really sorry as well. I didn't understand what. Maybe it's a connection problem on my part. Or if I may I restate the question to finalist number 4? Finalist number 4, what makes your machine easier to use than a knife? Maybe you can demonstrate to us your machine. Like how your machine is easier than a knife. Maybe do you have a prototype on you? Do you have the machine?
Can we show how to machine? Can we show how to machine?
Yeah, you can show how to cut with your machine.
Can we show how to machine cut?
Yeah. Okay. Maybe you can take off your. We cannot see the machine. Maybe you can take off your virtual background, or move it closer to the laptop. Can you turn off your virtual background? Okay, we can see part of the machine. So how does that machine is easier to use than a knife?
I think it should be okay for now, Mr. Jeremy.
Sorry?
I think it should be okay, but I think it should be okay for now. I think I've got the idea already.
Okay, Miss. Okay, thank you very much, Miss Mary. Okay, guys. Is there any other honorable judges who would like to give a question?
What? Can you repeat?
I don't understand.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mr. Wang, is there any other question for this team?
No, I got the idea already.
Oh, okay. Okay, final number 4. There are no other question. The judges already get what you mean with your machine. So thank you very much for your presentation, and I also wish you the best of luck. Thank you very much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, everyone. Those are all of our finalists for today's session. You guys have each and every one of you have a really wonderful idea and a really wonderful innovation. I can feel the hard work that you put on your project, and I also congratulate you for reaching this point to the finals, and I'm wishing the best of luck for all of you. Okay, now we are going to the award announcement and global celebration. It will be held on the 27th April at 8:30 at 12 p.m. Now we have some message from the judge. Maybe we can start from our first judge, Miss Mary. Is there any message you want to convey to the finalists?
Sure. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. I did enjoy listening to your presentations, and I feel very much honored to be able to, really listen to your presentations. And I feel very much honored to hear that all young generations here really focus on developing innovations and inventions. I think the world will be a much nicer place to live because of you and your inventions. I think a few things that you might want to think further is that number one, we'd like to challenge you to think, in a bigger scope, meaning that, okay, you've done a great job with these inventions, but then what's next from here, right? Is it just for the sake of innovation award purpose, or is there a bigger purpose for you and for your community? Either it's your local community or even in worldwide. And then second, I'd like you to challenge yourself to think about what about, joining in, like a conference or probably joining in another event so that you can probably also inspire other people around the world with your inventions. And again, never stop inventing, never stop making innovations, because the world needs people, young generations like you all. Thank you so much for the time, Mr. Jeremy.
Okay, so sorry to cut it short, but I think we're still missing the number 9 finalists. Yeah, sorry, everyone.
Oh, I'm really sorry.
Number 9,
for Ana Maria
the
Fonseca.
last group. Before they have the audio problem.
Oh, really? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I skipped the group number 9. I'm really sorry. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the background.
Okay, group number 9. Is your audio working okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's having a bit of a feedback.
Yeah, the vibration is quite
probably
high.
because of the second device, or maybe the use of a external speaker. So either of those two give the feedback into your mic.
Hello.
Is there any second device nearby? if you guys using two devices, then one of the device need to mute the audio.
Hello.
Still feedback. Our solution is if you guys having two devices, then one of the device need to turn off the audio, or if you are using external speaker, then kindly remove the external speaker. We changed the computer. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. I think this might work.
Before we're going to talk about our topic, we have to introduction ourselves. My name is Yana.
My name is Zeka. My name is Gregorio.
We are from Senior High School, Heroes Patria di Timor Leste. So our topic is talk about reducing paper wastage. The paper is our school. We managed to discover the goods that are given back to us. Okay. Okay, problem. So today that is taken and the paper that is not used paper just how it in the trust to boost to give back pollution to our life. And of them people do not have awareness about garbage, especially people. That's why we have the initiative to reuse that paper into things that can be used again on our life.
Collect the wet paper together and we carry it for 3 or 4 days until the paper is all written according to teach model so that we can use it as furniture. But on the topic, we managed to collect those garbage from many places, especially in schools and the garbage that we collect does good benefits because it can reduce garbage, can also give us knowledge in terms of education and also teach us to live in healthy environment. Connect to SDG number 4, 11, 12, 13, and 15.
Garbage that is collected together is also a big impact on our lives and can also be fertilizer for plants. So we ask that the garbage is not thrown away, but put it together so we can use it again.
And this is the result of the people watching that video.
Okay. Thank you very much for finalist number 9 for a wonderful presentation. And once again, I'm deeply apologize because I skipped you to the final part. I'm really sorry on my part. Okay.
Okay.
Now I would like to invite one of our honorable judge, Mr. Hong, to give questions to our finalists.
Yeah. So first of all, I would like to say that I'm very impressed by some of the artwork presented by the group, some of the products that you have made before with the method. So my first question is, are there any new application that you would like to suggest using the same approach? Like in addition to artwork, what you can do with the same method? Like you can do something for decoration, you can do for the cup. I see a lot of image in the presentation, but are there any new or other application you can do?
Yes, it may be like a decoration and furniture or a
Sorry.
or be a souvenir.
And my second question is, what is the most difficult task in making the product from the paper? What is the most difficult task?
It's not difficult, Josh.
I see. Thank you.
Okay. As we still have time for the Q&A session, is there any other judges who would like to give question for this team?
Yeah, just a quick question. So why do you consider doing this recycling instead of any other things that you would like to recycle? I'm sure that there are things around us that we can recycle, but why you choose to do this paper thing?
Because paper is a big problem for us, for we students, and we want to reducing use paper.
So can you help elaborate further why you think paper is a problem for you?
Because after you use you use when we are in exam and the teacher is giving back to us and we not using anymore.
Well noted. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay. Thank you very much. Is there any other judges who would like to ask further about this project?
Okay, so from this photo that you are sharing, we can see that you have created such a beautiful masterpiece of souvenir using the recycled paper. Do you consider using this as to generate income, maybe for your school project to give back to the community?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, maybe I can give you some advice. Maybe you can do this project in a larger scale. You know, you can collect used papers from your community and make souvenirs like this, and maybe you can sell them to generate some income and maybe give back to the community. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss. Is there any other judges who would like to ask further about this project? Oh, I'm sorry, the time is up for the Q&A session. Thank you very much for the judges. And thank you very much as well for finalist number 9. Such a wonderful presentation. And I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, I think that is all from our finalists. Now let's get back again to the message from the judge. Maybe Miss Mary, if you would kindly restate your last statement again. Apologize on my part.
Okay, I hope I still remember what I was trying to say before.
Yeah, apologize for my part.
Okay, I think I remembered that I would like to give two messages for everybody here. So, number one, think about your next steps for your innovation. It's always good that you have started these innovations or this invention, but think about like how can you make this into a larger scope? How can you inspire other people? That was my first message, and then I think the second one is that probably always try to build more network. If you can join like conference, if you can somehow connect with other people from another part of the world, so that other people can be more inspired or can get more inspiration from you. I think those are the two messages I'd like to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Mary. Now, Miss Rabiatu, is there any message you want to convey to the finalists?
Okay, first of all, I would like to congratulate all the participants, all the finalists, for sharing with us your valuable and innovative projects with us. It really opens up our mind when we are talking with people from different backgrounds and exploring all the problems that we can provide the solution for. So, my advice is that be proud of yourself because you are so young and already at this age you are already exposed to this kind of competition. So keep on doing innovations and don't be afraid of taking your ideas into actions because these type of young people are what the world needs. You might be our future leader, our future CEO, future startup. So just keep doing what you're doing, keep up the good work, and take this opportunity to make an impact to the world, to the community, and to the environment, and keep on supporting the SDG. And I wish you all good luck and all the best.
Thank you very much, Miss. And Mr. Wong, is there any last message you want to convey to the finalists?
So first of all, I would like to congratulate to all of the student team on the good performance today. And secondly, I would like to say thank you to Gria and the
Mister, I'm really sorry, but your audio has been cut off. We cannot hear your voice.
ICIA. Actually,
Okay, now we can hear you.
okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you clearly now.
Okay. So first of all, I would like to congratulate on all of the student team for the good performance today. And secondly, I would like to say thank you to Korea and ICIA organizers. I wish that we had some kind of competition like this about 10 or 15 years ago. Maybe that time I could meet Miss Mary, Miss Rabiatun earlier. But it's a very good opportunity today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wang. And that is our message from the judge. I hope these messages can empower you and motivate you to create more innovation for the future. Like what the judges say, you might be our next leader, our next Einstein. Who knows? That's why. Keep on innovating. And for the next part, let's commemorate this event together. I would like to invite everyone to turn your camera on. We'll take a quick screenshot. Not a selfie, but a screenshot. So I would like to invite everyone to turn their camera on. There is still some teams who haven't turned on their camera. Mr. Adam, finalist number 2, sorry, finalist number 1, number 6, could you turn on your camera? Finalist number 3. Oh yeah, there you are, sorry. Okay, if this is okay, I think this is everyone who can turn on their camera. Mr. Nero, could you do us the honor of the countdown?
Okay, everyone, on my mark, yeah, we will do it 2 times. Okay, the first one in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, got it. One more time. One more time, all right. In 3, 2, and 1. Okay, got it, Bo.
Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. And lastly, good luck for each and every one of you. And thank you very much for having me as your moderator for today. I'm really sorry if there is some bad words on my part, and I'm really sorry if there is some bad behavior on my part. I hope you can apologize me. Thank you very much.
Okay, goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. Thank you. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you so much.
Bye.
I would like to invite the mentor judges to go to the breakout room to finish up the judging. Okay, give us a second to move it. Wait. Assign to room 1.